Hello, do a quick painting with everybody. Show you my two little deer that I've been working on if you didn't see that post earlier. And I'm getting ready to roll these out for November paint parties. So for my local friends, if you want to book a private party, let me know. I'll make a comment, see if they'll work. Things have been really wild, excuse me, in Facebook land. So we'll see if it works tonight or not. I don't know. But I'm going to paint anyways. So if you pop on, say hello, catch on replay, say hashtag replay. And if you paint it, send me the picture. For those of you that commented on the deer, thank you. It's all under review. Hi Tammy, how are you? Can you guys hear me? Everything's been so crazy in the interwebs. I don't know. I just turned you down, so hopefully I can still see you. So I just thought I'd do something for fun tonight. Welcome fall. You know, I'm loving on some pumpkins this time of year. So I just grabbed some mermaid tail. Sounds good. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mermaid tail. Any tealy green that you love. Using a big brush, get it wet. Have some fun. Painting in my journal tonight. So if you have a journal, get it out. Or whatever you like to paint on, get that out. We're going to use some basic colors, nothing you can't mix up if you don't have it. Substitute something else. I chalked out some pumpkins, so I'm just going around them. But if you chalk out the shape of a snowman, you'll be in good shape. Same idea. Same idea, different painting, right? Keeping it simple. Simple on a Monday night. So yeah, you guys, if my local friends, let me know if you want to paint the deer in the woods, and can set up a private party for 6 people minimum. Or I actually have a location in Bath that I can use if we have a bigger party, or even a small party. If you have a party of 6, you just don't want to have it at your house, I could open it up to other people even. So let me know. I'm looking at November dates for those. And I've got it dialed in pretty good, and it should be a really easy, fun, relaxing painting for any skill level. So that's pretty cool. I've got a couple of sleigh parties left, and I've got some of you that have asked me about the sleighs, and I just kept saying I don't know if I'm going to have enough. But for those of you that have reached out, whatever I have left, I will let you know if you want to grab those up. So it'll be a couple more weeks before I finish that up. So it'll be in November before I can let you have any of my leftover sleighs if I have any. So let me know for sure if you want those, and I can put you on the list. I'm not going to have a lot, so that's a whole... I'm not planning on ordering more at this point, unless somebody locally wants to book a big party or something, and then I would go ahead and do another order. But at this point, I'm not planning on it. However, the company is awesome, and they would get them to us in time. So there's that. So anyways, just going around the back. I'm just rambling. I'm just going around my background. So like I said, if you are painting along, just draw out the shape of a snowman, and you'll be pretty much in it to go. I'm going to put a few flowers on mine, so I went around where I can see the flowers are that I drew in, but you can really just paint in the whole background like if you were painting around a snowman, and you'll be fine, because your flowers can go right over it. And I did not get out I couldn't find my parchment paper tonight, you guys. I don't know. My art studio is a little torn up. I've been coming and going a lot the last couple of weeks here, and things have gotten moved, apparently. I'm the only one that comes in here, so I moved them. Anybody else? Anybody else? Rearrange, move things, and then you can't find them? Just me? Yeah, well, I don't believe it's just me. So anyways, little stacked pumpkin going on. Oops, I just blobbed some weirdo color there on my pumpkin. That's all right. Something looks weird. Something is weird. What'd I do? I'm going to ignore those flowers because apparently they're throwing me off. And I'm going to paint this in like I would if I hadn't already sketched it, because something happened on that side of my pumpkin and I don't know what. All right. So let me fill in the rest of this craziness. I don't know what I was thinking there. Take my own advice. Just paint around the shape like it's a big old snowman. Call it happy. The rest can all be put back in a little bit. I just drew with a little bit of chalk, you guys. You can draw with chalk and you can paint right over it. And don't try to brush it off when your paint's still wet. But if there's anything you missed, you can get it when it's dry. It'll just brush right off. But I just used a really light yellow and I apparently can't see it. And I'm not really great at following my own sketches either. I tend to get painting and do my own thing. So here we are. All right. So I'm going to rinse my brush off and grab some white. This white feels like it's almost empty. I might regret that. I'm going to grab some white. No, I'm not doing a snowman, so I need to remember that. I'm going to grab some white and some cadmium orange. Cadmium orange. And I think I'll just do like a light teal too, right? I was thinking about doing a purple. I'm feeling a little bit wild and crazy tonight, but we'll see. I'm going to do my top pumpkin in the orange. I don't know if I want to do orange. I'm going to do my top pumpkin in the orange. Oh, you guys, anybody else? It's been a Monday. Life has been nuts. All right, let's do it. So we're going to do the top pumpkin in the orange. Oh, you know what? I could have dried this. I might have to go back and dry something. I got a new toy to dry my paintings with, so it should not be as loud and annoying as the blow dryer. Because I'm always trying not to blow dry, you guys, because I hate that I can't talk to you and it blows everything all over and it's so loud that I try not to blow dry things because it annoys me. I know it annoys you, right? But I got a heat tool that came recommended by one of my painting friends. And it's supposed to be quiet and you're supposed to be able to do all the things. So fingers crossed. I'm going to go ahead and mix my teal with some white and do a light teal, and then I'll do a light orange. Should I do dark orange, light teal? That's what happens when I paint when I'm tired, you guys. I can't think. I'm going to do light teal. So I'm just adding that white that I put on there to my teal. Let's see how that goes for me. Ooh, that's a pretty color. I like it. All right. We're in. I am going to need to blow dry, though. I can tell already. Just get a little shading in there, right? A little shading. Okay. And then I think I am going to do, I was going to do white, but I think I'm going to do a light orange. So I'm just getting the base colors down on everything, you guys. You can use whatever colors you like. I'm going to take that same orange and add some white to it. No wonder I'm always running out of white, right? Okay. So white it is. I'm just mixing that up on my plate over here. Ooh. Go ahead and get that going. So like I said, this is all the base color. Didn't clean my brush super well. That's okay. It's funny how the paintings kind of go through this little crazy stage before you actually get to something. Kind of liking it though. What do you think so far? Are we good? Hey, Mom, how are you? Disregard my lack of voice. It's my life. I'm going to go back to this lighter blue up here and bring this down a little bit more while it's still wet, because I like it a little more blended there. There we go. I'm going to leave that. All right, so those are all doing their thing. Let me go ahead and do my stem. I did not grab any. I got gold. I was going to say I didn't grab any brown. You guys, I'm always never grabbing brown. You can do a brown stem. Unless you're like me and you never grab any brown. In which case, grab gold, copper, whatever you have. This is gold. I don't even know why I left that stem so. Wait, let me use my new tool. Hold on, let me do this. Hold on. Now I'm really excited. I'm going to color that in and dry it and try out this new craft tool I got. So hold on. Because I don't like that stem there. So I'm going to move that back into the background. We don't need that right there. So now that's all wet paint, right? All right, here we go. See if you can hear me. If this still works, right? This is what they tell me. Check it out. Now let's see if it dries it and doesn't like bubble up my paint or something. Ooh, I can feel the heat coming off it. I wonder how long it takes to. I'm gonna have to get used to this. It smells hot though. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. Maybe because it's new. Might have like the new factory thing, like a new car. I think it's dry. It's dry. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. Oh, that was a little wet there. Hold on. Check it out. I can talk to you. Is it loud on there or no? Oh, I love it. Is this hot? This isn't hot. This isn't hot. Oh, life is good. It's a little thing, you guys. It doesn't take much to impress me. The little things. I'm telling you. All right. I just left my brush in the water, though. Bad plan. Okay. Gold. Oh, that was so fun. All right. Let's get a stem going here. This is going to be so cool for painting pumpkins, you guys, because now I can do all of the blending and embellishing and craziness I love. And I can dry it so my paintings will look better in my journal when I get done if I'm doing a live. Because a lot of times they don't look like you guys do them and they look nicer because you let your paint dry. But I'm always trying to not blow dry. And I get some crazy things going on. So that is very exciting. All right, so I just did a basic curved stem, right? Nothing too fancy. So we got that. I think I'll do the gold in this orange pumpkin. So I'm just going to go around the edges here and put in some curved shapes. Got a paint booger in there. So it's just kind of like parentheses, really. I'm digging on the gold. I think I'm going to go ahead and gold it all. It'll be a gold night. We'll see how that looks on everything. So I'm just doing curved shapes. Nothing too serious. Parentheses. Curved. This is all background information because I'm going to put some flowers on here, right? I'm going to make this whole thing a little bit darker because it's where the pumpkins come together and it's probably going to be shaded. I'm just going to drag it down a little bit with my fingers. And this one too. So that's just one layer. You know I like to do several shades and colors, so we'll play with a little bit more, but if I can add a little gold in, definitely going to do that. I got out the purple wax too and the gold wax, so that would be fun. So play night, just for fun, right, you guys? What do you think so far? All right, let me rinse that off. I'm going to take that darker orange and put it down into my light orange. Take the light orange, put it up into my darker orange, and take the dark teal and put it into my lighter teal. Are you with me? So this color that's in the bottom is going up here. Just a little bit. I don't want to get too crazy because I'm going to do some flowers, but I want some interest in my pumpkins where they show. So I'm just doing some little lines. And quite honestly, I could do all these colors in all the pumpkins and I'd be quite happy with that too. So there's that. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them because I want to get to the flower part too. Get a little bit of that darker orange, which is the cad orange that I used. So far, you guys, I've used the cadmium orange and the mermaid teal, white and gold. So not a lot of colors. I'm just making them lighter, making them darker, all that fun stuff. So there's that cad orange again. So you can kind of get the pumpkin feel. I didn't make the ribs super pronounced. I didn't follow a real set pattern. I'm leaving this very whimsical and loose. I'm just enjoying the colors, right? And sometimes I just like to smear them a little bit with my fingers. That helps blend them too. It's always fun to finger paint any chance you get, right? And I'm going to do the same thing under this one where it's a little bit, there would be a little bit of a shadow from that pumpkin up above. We'll just smudge in a little bit. Okay, and the darker teal on the one up above. Here we go. Let's do it. You get too dark on that edge, I'll lose the whole edge of the pumpkin, right? And I'm just using a little detail brush because that's what I had handy. Any brush. I'm going to add a little water so that's getting dried out already. A round brush would work, an angle brush would work. So I'm going to leave it just like that. Just like that. Well, I've got this going. I'm going to grab a little bit more gold and put in that stem because it's still a little see-through up here. That green, tealy green, was really dark. So I'm going to add just another layer there while I'm thinking of it. Okay. Now we're ready for some flowers, right? So I'm going to take that green that I have, that mermaid tail, and I'm going to add just a smidge of primary blue to it. So I want to just change the color a little bit. So I want to go to more of a blue-green. You could add any blue to it, or you could just get a different green. I love mixing colors, so I'm going to add some water to that. All right. Let's see. I had them all drawn out, you guys, and I did what? I painted over them. So here we go. I'm just doing some curlies and some swirlies. So my biggest tip on that is follow through. If you start making a motion, just keep going. Like I ran out of paint, I just kept going until I was out of paint. Didn't really like that direction. I might cover that with a flower. We'll see. A lot of this might get covered up with a flower. That's okay. Beauty of it is you can do that, right? I know it looks a little crazy right now. I'm giving myself some room to play. All right, I think we're going to go with that. So, how wild is that? You like it? All right, I'm going to take that same color because I don't have a lot of it left. And I want to get it in a few more places before I run out, and I don't want to have to mix it up again because it was just kind of a random thing. So I'm just putting some curved football-shaped leaves randomly about. And I'm going to try not to completely cover them up with my flowers. That's my story anyways. And these are just a base. We'll add some pizzazz to them, but again, I'm just getting that color someplace else in my painting, right? My hand in the way. Sorry, my hand's in the way. Lost in my painting. All right, I'm almost out of this. But at least we have a little pops of it here and there somewhere other than just that vine, which a lot of it's going to get covered up, but go with that for now. Still loving on that orange and teal look, you know? It suits me. All right, let me get a bigger brush because we're going to be here till Christmas, and then I'm going to have to start painting snowmen. It'll be a thing. All right, I'm just going to grab some of this white that I got here and do one thing I don't use very often, you guys, is a round brush. I'm not very proficient at it, but I like to use brushes that I don't use very often from time to time to get better at it, right? I mean, the only way we learn is by doing. So if I just say, well, I don't usually use that brush, so I'm not good at it, and then I just keep not using it, I'm never going to get good at it. So I'm trying to consciously use more brushes that I don't generally grab for. So you guys might see me using some different things going forward as I try new things, because I like to always be learning. I'm always taking painting classes and tutorials and reading and all that stuff because I want to get better too. And I want to teach you better. I want to share with you all the cool stuff that I learned, right? Plus, it reminds me what it's like to be a student. And I think if you're going to be a teacher, you should remember what it's like to be a student, because you can relate better. So I'm just going around with some white. Again, getting a base down of a general flower shape. It's not anything specific at this point. Sometimes I like to just play with the shapes. Anybody else? I don't always have a plan for what the flower is going to be. I just kind of paint whatever I'm feeling. In my head, I think this might end up being a sunflower situation, but I always paint sunflowers. So what if I did just some other random flower? I don't know. Might work out, might not. I hope it turns out cute. Give me some grace. Let's hope it turns out cute. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. It's a Monday. Anything could happen on a Monday. All right, so we've got these guys going down. I just did little 5-petal flowers here. And I'm pretty happy with those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. They always tell me you're supposed to have odd numbers. I'm not really great at following the rules either, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so we got that down. I really think I'm going to do them yellow, but I knew the yellow would be too transparent. It would show right through and you would see all the blue and the teal and the orange and all the things behind it, and nobody wants that. So I think we need some yellow. Oh, wait, I can use the little tool again. Here we go. Let's see. Ready? You ready? Look how quiet that is. I don't know how close. I probably should have read the directions on this. All right, I'm just going to blow dry or not even dry, whatever, heat dry everything with this thing because I've just been amazed. And it goes really fast. I'm like, I don't know. All right, let me see. Nope, it's still not hot. We're good. Okay. So excited. No, I don't sell those. I'm not an affiliate, but I should be because I love it. We'll see how long it lasts, though, you guys. I test these things out, you know. If it only lasts 2 weeks, I won't be as in love with it, right? We'll see what happens. All right. So I'm going to grab the yellow. Using the same brush, I'm going to go right back over these flowers. And they will be nice and bright and happy. And I'm okay if some of the white shows. Look how cute they are. Yeah, I hope this turns out good. I'm excited. I haven't just had time to just paint. Well, that's not true. I did just paint yesterday, you guys. I painted those deer paintings yesterday, both of them. I played with them a long time because I was playing with colors, playing with shapes, all that stuff. And yeah, I spent the whole afternoon painting those. But it was fun. But I didn't do it live because, you guys, what I'm trying to do is serious painting. I usually spend a lot of time on it behind the scenes. Now, I have painted a ton of pumpkins and a ton of flowers, and I can do those all day long. But I have not painted a lot of deer. So that was a little more challenging for me. I don't do a lot of the landscape stuff and things of that nature. So that's a whimsical painting. It's not really a landscape, but out of my comfort zone. And I love pushing myself, but I don't love pushing myself with an audience, right? That's one of those where you just sit and do it quietly and let your brain think and all that because you're learning. So I just bring you guys along for the fun stuff. And like when I'm going to get ready for a paint party or an online class or something like that, it's all prepared and I've done it a million times and I can walk right through it, you know. But if it's something I haven't done, I have to get it figured out in my own head first. All right, so there we go. She's coming along, coming along. I should have grabbed some red. I don't think I grabbed any red. I'm trying to not use all the colors. I get carried away. The fall, you can just use everything, you know. It's just such a fun time of year. I'll use that same cat orange that I used on the pumpkins, and I'm just going to dab a little bit in here. And then I'll use that gold in the center, right? I probably should have got a smaller brush because they're just little flowers, but I'm just dabbing a little of that orange in them. Just to give them a little something extra. And I didn't wash my brush. My end's getting all fat because I don't want to roll it out because I don't want to get that yellow down in there. We're just going to go with it. Sometimes we have happy little accidents, right? Let's hope this might be one of them. So there we go. Let me rinse that out. I'm going to go back into the gold. Hello, Yvonne. How are you? I'm just playing in the journal tonight. Wondering where my voice went. I know where it went. It was a Monday today. Oh boy. You guys, I would paint every night just for the relaxation of it because I need it. But I can't talk every night because I'm exhausted from the day. So I'm trying to find that balance, working hard on it. So I'm just putting that gold in the center of these guys. So again, bringing that color somewhere else. Just doing kind of a little blob. And then I'm also going to do a line, outline them a little bit in that gold. If I get too carried away, I'll definitely go back with some yellow anyways. Because these are small flowers and I might overwhelm them with too much color. But everything's getting gold tonight. It's a gold kind of day. I'll probably go back with a little more yellow too. We'll see. Let's get this part done first. I'm thinking ahead. And I'm having too much fun playing with these. And I'm not staying in all the lines. I am letting it go outside the lines, go where it wants to go. And I'm not too worried about it. All right, one more over here. This is definitely not a neat and orderly painting. This is a fun, whimsical, wild and crazy painting. And I love that. All right, so I'm going to take some of that yellow and I'm going to add a little white to it. Or take a little yellow and add it to my white, whichever way that works. So it's not a white, it's a yellow, a light yellow. And I'm just doing one little dash on all my petals. Some of that gold is still wet and I'm hitting it, and I like that. I know I said I was going to dry everything tonight. I can't help it. I am who I am. So I'm just going over all the flowers with a little dash here. Just like that. It's looking pretty good. All right. We need some more stuff, you guys. Go back into that yellow. Turn my brush over. And we'll just do some little clusters. Kind of randomly. You know I love the dots. So I'm just doing little groups of 4 or 5 or whatever. Just adding some interest. You know, I'll come back with some white too. Let's just nothing too serious going on here. Oh, I like that. It's pretty. Trying to keep it random so it's not like a pattern. Just I don't know. Not a pattern. That's what I want. I want not a pattern. All right, we gotta get a little bit of, whoa. Don't paint on the floor. Okay, good. I put the lid on. Always put the lid on your paint bottles in case you dump them over sideways. Now I totally forgot what I was gonna do. Oh, I was gonna go back in with some white on my leaves. I was gonna go in with some green on them, but I didn't. Here we go. So I'm finding all my leaves, putting some white on them. I'm gonna start brightening this up just a little bit, okay? I'm actually gonna add a little bit of water to my white to get it a little bit looser. And I'm going to go around some of a little line here. So I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm just doing dashes. So I don't have to follow it completely. And any of those lines I didn't really like, I'm not going to highlight. So they'll fade back in the back even further. Kind of makes it more of a ribbony look, I guess I would say. But it makes it stand out a little bit because it's pretty dark and the background is dark. So where it went into the background, you probably don't see it that much. So that brings it out a little bit. I would like to do that with some green too if I wanted to introduce another color, which I'm trying not to do because it might not wreck it all. I get too many colors and it gets a little, just never mind. I'm adding some white to my little flowers. Just some dashes. Have fun with it, you guys. Whatever you like to see. If it doesn't work out, let it dry, paint right back over it, right? I gotta get some more depth in those flowers. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet with them. Add a little white to my pumpkins. I've been painting so much snow, I've almost put snowflakes on here, you guys. Of course, it's cold here. We could have snow. We usually do end up with snow on our pumpkins, but I'm trying to not go there. Not me. I didn't do it. I didn't ask. I didn't do it. But our wood stove is going. Yeah, apparently it's a thing. Who knew? Anybody else got a wood stove going tonight? I want to do some more with that stem up there too. Let me do that right now. I'm going to go back into that gold. I'm going to do a little swirl up here. So if you can write like the cursive letter E, that's basically a swirl. Just do it forwards and backwards. That's really the whole trick of it. I don't know if I don't want to get too much and get crazy here, but I want to do another one. All right, that was pretty good. I'm just going back in where I ran out of paint. Add a little more. Add a little more. Okay, I'm going to use the thing and then I'll put some white on there. I just want to use the thing. It's so weird. It's so quiet. I'm afraid I'm going to burn my page off. This thing starts smoking, you guys. We're in trouble. That is amazing. I don't know what temperature that thing goes at, but that's amazing. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of white on this one too. So I'm using a really light touch because I'm trying to keep it really small and just using the very tip of my brush. And I'm not going to worry about it if it doesn't work out. It's okay. There. How cute is that? All right, so I don't know. I'm kind of liking it the way it is. I think I just need to add some black. I don't have any black. Really? How do I not have black? I didn't, oh my gosh, you guys, I did not use any black in my deer paintings. I can't think of a painting I've done that I haven't used black. This is like 3 colors and some glitter. I can't believe I didn't use black. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. Let me grab some black. I need black. Okay. So, I always have black on my table. I'm like, I painted all day yesterday. How do I not have black? Too funny. There. Oh, good. I'm glad you're liking it, Mom. Just having some fun. Thinking about doing those deer paintings for paint parties in November around here. We'll see what people think. Now I just kind of hate to even put black on this because I was kind of like in a thing there. That's unusual. But I need a little something in my flowers here. They're a little sad. They need some drama. Not a lot, just a little. Just giving some little dots and a few little touches of black. Just keeping it very random. Try not to get any rhyme or reason to it because I don't want it to look like it was supposed to be perfectly matchy. That is not what I'm going for. I want to keep it wild and free. Wild and free. The deer is awesome. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I did a couple different versions. I posted pictures earlier trying to decide um, how many trees, like if I needed more trees or less trees. I did one with more trees, I did one with less trees, and then one has a bigger deer and one has like a more dainty, whimsical deer. Actually, they were a deer I had picked out for you because I know you're doing a landscape. Um, so just trying to get some feedback as to what people think, trying to get an idea of where to go with them. So I am going to go ahead on my little pumpkins here. I probably should have got a bigger brush for this. But I'm going to add some black to them too. See, that's what happens. I get the black out and everything gets black. I can't believe I didn't use any. I love them though. I'm not going to use any. I'm going to leave them the way they are. They don't need it. It's very rare that I have a painting that doesn't need it. But they're pretty dramatic all on their own. See how the black pops this up as I'm saying I'm not going to use black on those. It just makes everything stand out. I'm going to go on these leaves too because you can't forget the leaves. And I'm not fully outlining them. That was a lot of paint on my brush. I'm not fully outlining them either. I'm just doing some lines. I rarely fully outline things. I generally do some skipping and some dashing. There we go. I'll go back and look over your deer later. Oh, good. Yeah, do. I printed out I got a doe for you too. I didn't know if you wanted. I got the two different bucks that I have in the picture there, in the pictures I posted, and then I got a regular deer too. So yeah, I'll show you guys those again at the end too, in case you're just popping on, wonder what I'm talking about. And again, if you're local and you want to book a party in November, get a hold of me. We can talk about that. And I am looking into getting a space in Bath that we could use also in November or December that has heat and all the things. So yeah, let me know. We will figure it out. I think I'm just going to leave it like that, you guys. I'm kind of happy with it. What do you think? I don't want to. I want to put snowflakes on it because I'm painting snowflakes on everything right now. But hey, I tried to stop. You can't help it. I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm good.